This is the book, The Alchemist. You might have read this book, and for those who didn't, it's simply a work of art. This book has sold 150 million copies and has been translated into over 67 languages. Fun fact, it holds the Guinness World Record for the most translated book by a living author. To Paulo Coelho, this success means more to him than fame. He achieved his dream, life's ambition, and destiny. Ironically, that's what his book is about, achieving your destiny. So, this is why let's first look into Paulo's own personal life. So, Paulo Coelho was born on August 24th, 1947 in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. He went to a Jesuit school, and when he was just 17, his parents thought it was a good idea to send him to a mental institution. He didn't stay there long though, and he managed to escape 3 times before finally getting out for good when he was 20. Coelho later said that his parents didn't mean any harm, they just didn't know what else to do to help him. After getting out, Coelho's parents wanted him to study law, so he gave up on his dream of becoming a writer and just went along with it. But that didn't last long. After a year, he dropped out and decided to live a more free and spirited life. He traveled all over the place: South America, North Africa, Mexico, Europe. When he got back to Brazil, Coelho started working as a songwriter, writing lyrics for some famous Brazilian singers. He also tried his hand at acting, journalism, and directing plays before really diving into his writing career. In 1980, Coelho married, and in 1986, Coelho decided to take on the challenge of walking the 500-mile long road of Santiago de Compostela in northwestern Spain. It was quite a journey, and along the way, something pretty profound happened to him. He had a sort of spiritual awakening. He had to pursue his lifelong dream and destiny in writing. And that's what led him to write The Alchemist. Let's go over the plot of The Alchemist. The main character is an Andalusian boy named Santiago. He dreams of treasures while in a ruined church. The dream was recurring, so he consulted a gypsy. She interprets it as a prophecy, telling the boy that he will discover a treasure at the Egyptian pyramids. So after Santiago starts his journey, he meets this old king named Melchizedek, or the king of Salem, who tells him to sell his sheep and head to Egypt to fulfill his destiny. When Santiago gets to Africa, he gets tricked by a guy who promises to take him to the pyramids, but instead steals all the money he made from selling his sheep. Santiago worked for a crystal merchant after that to earn enough money to keep going on his journey. After he has enough money, he continues on his journey to the pyramids. Santiago also meets an Englishman searching for an alchemist and travels with him. They reach an oasis, where he predicts a military invasion of the oasis and helps stop it. He also meets an alchemist along the way who teaches him to listen to his heart and the language of the world. They travel through many military camps, and Santiago learns to become one with the soul of the world. At the pyramid, he's robbed, but he realizes that the treasure he sought was back where his journey began. So what can we now learn from this book? We can learn 5 main lessons from it. The first being fear. We all have to stand up to our fear sometimes. The fear of suffering is more painful than the suffering itself, said the alchemist. It is true, and Santiago struggles through many fears to achieve his destiny, like the fear of failure and the fear of leaving everything behind. Second, you have to listen to your own heart. Despite whatever happened, Santiago decided to listen to his own heart. He was told to do so by the many people he met. We too should listen to our inner callings and follow our dreams, even if it changes our status quo. Then is perseverance. Santiago was robbed, forced to leave everything behind, and robbed again when he dug his treasure. Yet he never gave up. Next is finding your learning method. Santiago learned about the world through observation while sitting on a camel. The Englishman, however, learned alchemy by reading books. When they tried to switch their learning methods, they both thought that the others did not work. So find your learning method, whether it be observation, reading, or experience, and implement it. Finally, it's okay to leave things behind. Santiago held a powerful position in the oasis, yet he had to leave all that behind. He had faith that he could get them back after completing his destiny. We too should overcome the fear of leaving everything behind for something better or once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you liked this video, and please like and subscribe.